Hello friends, good evening and welcome back to my channel Infinite Trade. My name is Robin and let's do our Nifty and Bank Nifty analysis for tomorrow. So before we begin the analysis for tomorrow, just wanted to reiterate that if you remember yesterday I had clearly said that Nifty and Bank Nifty, there are higher chances of gap up opening, and also I told you that the market may be confusing because it will come under profit booking, and I also said what sort of candle it would form. I said it might form a red color candle with upper and lower wick, and if you see, it's the same sort of candle which is formed in Nifty as well as in Bank Nifty. So this is something which I wanted to show you out. So that's how we do our analysis. It is the price pattern, price formation that we have been repeatedly observing in the past, and that's what we also expect in the future. Why? It is because technical analysis itself says that we study the past price history, and that's what we also predict the future, that it would react the same, it would go the same, and that's how we plan our trades. So a very nice day it was, not because so why I said nice day, it is because everything went as per analysis. Definitely whatever I said, that where you should enter for a trade, you would not have got the opportunity to get into a trade. Why? I'll show you. Like, if you come into a 5 minutes time frame, so I had clearly said that once Nifty or Bank Nifty both, if they open gap up, I said wait for a red candle. Okay, so if the first candle is a red candle, it could be any shape. I said when the low is broken, you can immediately enter a trade. Okay, and the target would be the gap filling area. And I said conservative trader, what they can do is wait for a 15 minutes candle, and if a 15 minutes candle is formed and then if it breaks the low, you can go for a short trade. But just check what happened. It was a complete sideways market, a very good market for option sellers. Just check here, this is the first candle, the 5-minute candle, and the low was never ever breached in the entire day. So there is no chance of getting an entry on the lower side. Similarly, if we look at the 15 minutes chart, it is again the same. The low was never breached, and it was exactly the same for Bank Nifty too. Okay, so if we look at the 5 minutes time frame, okay, so this is our 5 minutes time frame. So the low was never taken off, hence there was no possible entry in Nifty and Bank Nifty both. So today it was a good day for us option seller, but option buyer did not get an entry itself, so there is no point in talking about any sort of trap situation. Now let's do our analysis for tomorrow. So the first thing that we usually do is check the participant wise open interest. So if we check the participant wise open interest, if you remember, FIs did not have a significant position as of Thursday's close, but pros had a very significant put options being, actually they were long in put options. Now let's see what is the difference. So FIs have short futures. Yesterday they had about 14,000 futures long. Today they are about 5,746 short, and they have 23,000 call sell and 5,975 put buy. So completely bearish look. Okay, so they have future sell, they have call sell, and they have put buy, so which means completely bearish. Now let's look at pro. So they have 1580 future long. So this isn't a significant number, so we are not going to worry about this. Look at the call sell, 72,674. It's a huge number. Okay, and they also have some put sell, 31,411. So this put sell could be possibly because market made a huge gap up and they would have to cover their uh, put that they bought, and they would have sold double the quantities and and do some sort of adjustments, and now they have about 31,411 put sell. So what is the overall outlook of the market at the moment is FIIs are bearish, okay, and pros are not that strong like FIs, but they are also bearish. So why do I say not that strong? Because the number of put longs are very less. So even if you check out FI's position, they also just have about 6,000 odd put longs, and pro desk they do not have anything. So I would say we can expect a bearish sort of trading tomorrow. So now we'll also check our option chain. So I haven't opened the option chain, so I'm doing the analysis live. So let's look at the option chain also. So I'm just opening everything right now and doing the analysis right in front of you all. Okay, so let's do a refresh. Okay, cool. So if you look at the option chain, let's go to the graph to understand what has happened. So call writing was significant today, and put writing was sort of okay. So it wasn't too bullish, or it was not also any sort of bearish, but call writings happen significantly. This is something which you have to keep in mind. And where do we see the near time or near term resistance is at 40,000. So before we reach 40,000, there is a sort of a gate which is at 39,800 and 900, and 39,700 looks more of a straddle, like looks like call and put both have been sold at that area, and 39,500 seems to be a strong support at the moment, but otherwise a very good support lies at 39,000 and 39,200. So this is what we can understand from the option chain. Now let's go to our chart to understand what should be our plan for tomorrow. So let's discuss Bank Nifty first, because that's everyone's favorite. So if you see, things are very simple. I'm just hiding this now as of now. So what you are supposed to do is, so whenever you see a candle like this, it is very simple to trade. So this sort of candle forms when there is an indecision in the market, or the market has moved sideways the entire day. In those time you see a candle like this, you just have to mark the high and low. Whichever side breaks, we will trade there. But in this case, in Bank Nifty, there's something that you should actually watch out for. So Bank Nifty and Nifty both, though we opened gap up, but Bank Nifty and Nifty, they closed towards the day low. So that itself shows some sort of bearishness. So we are not saying that the market is bearish. We're just saying that the market is in a bearish sentiment only for profit bookings. So looks like if we open flat, so what happens in this case is, this is the last swing, okay, around 39,800. So if we open within 39,800 to 39,680, so within this range, so we may immediately see a breakdown of this level, and Bank Nifty may test 39,300 to 39,200 immediately in the intraday. And during the first half only, you will see this sort of fall. Only if we open flat and if we break this area, you can immediately enter. And if we open flat and if we go up and if we break this, then also you can go long, but do not go with huge quantity, because it is already a lot of upside move, like from 39,668 to 39,930, something like that. So near about 300 points. So after 300 points up move, it has to give a breakout. So that is going to be a little difficult, but the best breakout would be, if it spends time here and then if it breaks, uh, you can definitely enter without any questions. But if it breaks immediately, I would personally not be interested in taking a trade there. But this setup looks better. If we open flat and if we break this, we can immediately expect a target of 39,300 to 200. Then let's talk about what if there is a gap up or a gap down. So if we gap down, say below the day low, somewhere here, then we would definitely wait for a retracement here. Right. So there are two possible things where Bank Nifty can test. So if it is actually below the day low, if you first have to see its reaction at PDL, which is previous day low, it may take a U-turn from there itself. So this is a point where you can enter. And if you, in case you do not see a reversal candle or reversal pattern here, then you can wait for PDC, which is previous day close. So here you can take an entry, and then the target would be the same. And if we gap up, if we gap up within this range, say 39,900, and we take a support somewhere here, which is 39,800, and then if we go up and if we again break this level, you can definitely take an entry. But if we see a gap up and then it comes to the previous day close and then it again goes up, then I'll not be interested. Okay, so this is what I wanted to explain in Bank Nifty. Now let's go and check out Nifty. So this is Nifty. I'm just going to hide this. Okay, yeah, so Nifty also completely sideways day today. The same thing that we discussed in Bank Nifty is something which you have to follow in Nifty as well. Mark this range, and in fact Nifty's range is slightly smaller than expected, so chances of breaking is high. Even if you see Nifty, it has closed almost near day low. So if you open flat, higher chances is if we can break this and we can test this level, which is around 18,320 to 18,350. So in Nifty, you can expect around 150 points fall. Okay, but Bank Nifty, it isn't that big. It is just about 300, 350 points. Okay, so this should be our plan in Nifty. Similarly, if we gap down, we'll wait for a retracement here, and then we can look for a reversal candle and take a trade here for the target, the same target. And in case if we gap up, so if we are gapping up within the range, then here also you can look for a reversal candle and take a trade here on the put side. But this is I'm explaining, or I'm expecting this in only Nifty, but do not try this with Bank Nifty, because Bank Nifty may confuse us more. So this should be one of your trade. And in case if we are opening flat and then moving up, then definitely you can go for a long trade in Nifty, because the only reason is it is very bullish. Every day it is opening with a huge gap up and it is sustaining, but overall it maintains a sideways kind of a market. So in case if you see the upper range being broken out, you can definitely take an entry. Do not look for a very big target, but overall you can plan. So this range is around 18,000 Let me quickly check that. Okay, this range is 18,535. Then you can possibly wait for a target of about 18,600 to 18,630. Okay, so which is about 70 to 100 points target. So do not expect a very big target tomorrow. Okay, so I hope you understood the plan for both Nifty and Bank Nifty for tomorrow. Overall, I'm just reiterating it. Overall, the data looks a little bearish, but not that strong, but looks like a possibility of a gap filling opportunity tomorrow. So plan your trades accordingly. I've already told you where you should enter and where you should book your profits. So thank you so much for watching. Let's meet in another video tomorrow. Till then, take care. Bye bye.